my gosh, how are you this stupid? Everybody knows that because Ace was able to put his fire into Blackbeard's black hole without it being fully sucked in, and it's not infinite mass, that means he has infinite acceleration, meaning he has unmeasurable speed. Meh. So you mean to tell me that everyone at Ace's level has infinite speed? Is that what you mean to tell me? Well, of course, you fucking idiot. How are you this stupid? You are so stupid. Powerscalers. Gotta love them. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Dequation, the anime slanderer, back again with another heater video for y'all. And before I even start talking about the topic today, I just want to say I really fucking appreciate each and every one of you that was able to watch the last video, comment on it, like it. That video was 100% my most well-received video that I've done so far, and I definitely could not have gotten to that point without you guys. Seeing that 1K views, basically that 1,100 views, like that made me almost cry damn near, because of literally how much work that I've wanted to put into this, the trials and tribulations I've had to go through to be able to even continue YouTube, and now we're actually to the point. So I just, all in all, I'm sorry for rambling. Thank y'all. And for today's topic, just to get on board with it, we're going to be talking about Powerscalers. Now, everything that I say today is not to be taken to all Powerscalers, okay? If you enjoy scaling the characters to see who's stronger than who scales in what way, by all means, please do that. Because some of the Powerscalers are actually very, very informative, and they actually make you more knowledgeable on what's being talked about. Whereas the other side of the spectrum is where we get into the people that want to only make their point the only point. No matter what logic you use, no matter how you talk to them, they just want to be right. For example, let's go ahead and take that little argument in the intro that you guys saw. Now, in that argument, as you heard, the Powerscaler was saying that because Ace was able to blast his fire into Blackbeard's black hole without it being fully sucked in, and the way that a black hole works, and this is where the technical argument comes in, that a black hole is infinite mass and infinite speed or infinite acceleration. And in order to overcome a black hole, you have to have either mass or acceleration that is immeasurable. Now, the argument is that because Ace was able to blast his fire without being fully sucked in, and it's obviously not quote-unquote infinite mass, that means that he has infinite acceleration, which puts Ace at immeasurable speeds. That argument is one of the craziest and dumbest arguments I've ever heard in my life, because we see characters that are slower than others, we see characters that are faster than others, but what we don't see is everybody that is on the strength level of Ace, which is obviously free time skip. We don't see all of those characters moving at immeasurable speed. We see them moving at regular speeds and at fast speeds, yes, but not immeasurable. The closest that we've seen anyone get to immeasurable speeds in One Piece would be Kizaru. Obviously, with his glint fruit and him being a light man, he can become light and move at the speed of light. Now, does that mean that everyone that is on his power level or power scale, because he can move that fast, also has the ability to move that fast? No, that's crazy talk. And And I'm not gonna get into that specific argument too deeply right now, because that's not the point of this video. We are just talking about power scalers in general. So let's go ahead and take a look at another example of a ridiculous argument that is made by power scalers. One of the most biggest and most annoying arguments that I've ever come across in the entirety of all of anime communities is anytime that somebody wants to talk about how strong someone else is, there goes that one fan that always comes up and says, "Can he beat Goku though?" Like, bro, we get it. Goku is one of the strongest anime characters that exist. And I'm not sitting here trying to hate on Goku, I'm not. But when you try to throw Goku in someone's face, of course they're not gonna beat him. He's fucking Goku. They blow up planets in their show. They did that in Dragon Ball, where Piccolo blew up the moon. Like, are we really gonna have this conversation? Like, that's one of the most unfair and illogical arguments to use when trying to point out somebody's strength. Like, let's say, for example, we're talking about Naruto. Obviously Naruto is the strongest ninja in the entire show. He's the strongest in the entire series. The show is called Naruto for a reason, right? But then here comes that one Dragon Ball Z fan talking about, "Can he beat Goku though? No, I didn't think so. Yeah, so Naruto is actually weak. He's not planetary. He can't blow up." Okay, that's not what the show is for. They're not aliens that go around blowing up planets for a living. Come on now. Now, like I said, what I don't want is for this video to have people thinking that I hate all power scalers, because that's not the case. Like I said, some power scalers are quite informative actually on things. And I actually just recently learned some things that, due to a lot of the feats and a lot of the statements in extra mangas written by the creator of Naruto, as well as literal feats in the show, like I said, it's been shown that Sakura is actually stronger than Hashirama. And with the feats and everything that is presented to me, I can't argue it. There's no arguing that I can do. And as much as I hate to say it, you know what I mean, I'll gladly give on that one, because if there are like factual evidence or reasons as to why you can prove that point to me, and you can provide that, and it's been shown to me, okay, you know what, I'll back off of that one. I don't mind not arguing that. But the stuff that it's just like, it's either obvious as hell that that's the correct thing, or when it makes no logical sense whatsoever, that you just have to like try and talk some logic into whoever's saying it, that's where it gets a little messed up. That's where the power scalers become way too extra. I did not intend for those three topics to even take as long as they have so far, because I know that there's definitely like one more little thing I'd like to do. Seeing as power scalers are not anime characters, I unfortunately cannot do a regular roasting on them, but I definitely can talk some shit about the points that they bring. So what I will say is, if you pay attention to any of the more popular power scalers, look at their fan base. Look at how they enable them to make these stupid ass statements, these stupid ass things that they even do, that they say. I actually have an older brother who was telling me recently that he got into it with some people that was on a stream, and that he was trying to essentially make his point proven, and all of that the commenters and streamer were telling him were that, well, even if that's how you feel, you're still wrong. Like, they were taking his factual statements as opinions instead of taking them for what they should be. And that's definitely a no-no. That's definitely a huge no-no when it comes to debating. You can't debate and then argue like that someone's factual debate is just their opinion. You can't say that. That's one of my biggest gripes about the whole entire power scaling community, is that regardless of whether or not they are right, they want to put you down. And like I said, that isn't all of them. That's not all of them. There are some really cool power scalers that explain things in a very genuine, cool way, to where it's like, oh yeah, you didn't know? Like, hey, this just so you know, this is how it is. But yeah, just essentially, I don't really know what much more I can say on this. All I know is that Powerscalers, at least the messed up ones, are very selfish and just always want to be right. They don't care what you have to say. They don't care what logic you use. It's just, I'm right and you're wrong. I apologize if this video is not to the quality of you guys that are used to. But I promise this next video that's coming, I'm doing a lot of work on it. I'm not going to tell y'all what it is just yet. But just know, the next video is not any old regular anime character. I'll give y'all a hint. It's a top 10 list. If you want to try to guess to what it could be, go ahead and throw it in the comments. If you're new, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed, please make sure to share with your friends. And if I got anything wrong, feel free to correct me in the comments. I always will take corrections. I always will try and do my best to correct myself on things. But I know this one was a little short, but I do hope you guys enjoyed. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one.